All right, well, as I mentioned, we'll hear about and meet a woman who is truly one of Canada's music pioneers.
Now, her latest CD, called Radiate, hits the stores this week, and you can catch her in concert next month at the Buddies in Bad Time Theater.
Please, let's give a warm welcome to Carole Pope.
Yeah. Carole.
How are you?
Welcome to the show. Yeah, have a seat. Great to see you. It's been a long time. I used to see you once in a while. I think we lived in the same neighborhood years and years ago, but...
40, 50 years ago,
yeah. I was not going to say that, Carole, but
you know what's funny? I was just reading something on you, Carole, and somebody asked you your age, because we're speaking about that, and you said, I'm however old Alana Miles says she is. Yeah. So you're however old Robin and Alana says they are, right?
Whatever.
At a certain point, it matters less and less, I find.
Yeah.
No, you haven't reached that age yet.
Oh, no, you know, it's still in my 20s. Yeah. Well, American. 31 Canadian. Now, Carole, you're living in L.A. When did you move down to Los Angeles?
6 years ago, and I don't know. I'm not living there anymore. I don't know what I'm doing at the moment.
Oh, you're just no fixed address.
Yeah, I'm in transit.
Okay.
Do you have an actual house with possessions, though? Do you have any place that you sort of call home, or are you on the road and in hotels a lot?
I'm just, I'm nowhere, really.
Because this couch is available.
Yeah. Thank you.
You can move in as a couple. And the
You're welcome to stay
nobody's here at night. You know, it's great.
Okay, I'll live here. I'll live on this set.
Well, everybody was writing that there was a big change in you when you moved to L.A. You became more of an environmentalist, and your stage show wasn't the same crazy frenzy that we saw in the 70s and 80s. Did California change you or influence you in any way?
Yes, because while I was there, the riots happened. I was in the big quake, got mugged. But I did get into nature because it's so, like in 20 minutes you can be in some amazing place hiking, so I really, really was into exploring California. I love California, and I think ultimately I want to live there, but I'm not sure where. I love San Francisco.
Oh yeah, the north is beautiful.
And of course, for your fans, certainly of you and of Rough Trade, you're the ultimate kind of urban being. So this must be a little bit of a shock that you've gone sort of country and. Well, I don't mean country music, but country in the sense of,
no, I certainly just appreciate nature more. And because, in Toronto, it's so hard to get, you have to drive such a long time to get to anything.
There's ravines.
Yeah.
Ravines and imagination.
I know, exactly.
Radiate is your first solo CD, which surprised me somewhat, but I guess the rest had been with Rough Trade, and of course, you're a big songwriter for a lot of television, film, and other singers. Was it different doing a solo venture? Did you have more creative control, or did you enjoy the freedom?
Oh, absolutely. I did this very quickly with musicians that I work with in Los Angeles, and yeah, it was great. It was great.
I think we have a clip actually today. This is from Kiss the Ground from Radiate, Carole Pope's debut solo CD. Let's take a look.
Where was that shot?
Let me think.
Yeah.
British Columbia. I don't know. Some water somewhere.
And Kiss the Ground would be, is that one of the songs where you're getting in touch with nature?
Well, it's kind of...
I'm guessing.
It's kind of like about the rape of the environment.
And you're just those. So what are some of the other songs about on the CD?
Let me see what's on here.
This is your CD.
Oh, Love Strikes Hard. Gee, I guess that's a love song, a bitter love song. Turn Into Yourself is, I don't know, just about finding yourself. It's so hard to describe,
You just want to sing.
I just want to sing.
Well, what about, speaking of bitter, what about Quiet Please? There's a bitter, petulant diva on stage.
Yeah.
You're going to be in Buddy in Bad Times Theater, December 15th, 16th, and 17th, I believe. NAFTA Cabaret presents this.
Yes.
What's that about?
That is me and Mary Margaret O'Hara, Sookian Lee, Diane Flax, Elvira Kurt, and Erin McMurtry, kind of exploring the delusional world of the diva.
We know all about that on this set, actually.
Well,
Yeah,
they work with me, so.
I'm sure you did. I don't know. It's really going to be a theater piece, and I don't know. It's going to be out there. That's all I can say.
Is that your
People
greatest love?
expect out there.
Being out on the stage, doing a stage show rather than recording or doing.
Well, this is the first time I've really. This is pretty theatrical for me. So.
Well, I know you've got a Second City background. You had some training at Second City for comedy.
Yeah.
Do you like doing comedy? Do you see yourself as a funny kind of person?
I did. Well, yeah. I mean, I tend to ad lib a lot, and this is going to be a lot of ad libbing. Absolutely. I mean, I've always had a sense of humor about what I do. So, I mean, I think you have to in order to survive.
Well, that was always there, very much in your music. I used to love it for that reason. I mean, it's quite satirical from time to time.
Yeah. So absolutely. I mean.
You said these were the cruel 90s, so people kind of like to relive the outrage of the 70s and 80s, and that if you're way out there, that's exactly the kind of stage performance we need right now.
Yeah, I mean, this is pure escapism, and I don't know. It's certainly part of the delusional lifestyle that we all live.
That we all
divas.
embrace, that we all love.
Yes,
I'm used
exactly.
to.
What is your definition of a diva? Are you, Carole Pope, a diva?
Well, I think the word comes from a male or female god. It's kind of a divinity. Like, you know, you think you're divine, and you think you should be worshipped, and
that's reflected in your work and in your personal
life. Yeah.
I don't see anything wrong with this so far.
We don't have a problem with
Who does?
We've got 872-2222, by the way, if you want tickets to see Quiet Please. There's a bitter Petulant Diva on stage. Carole Pope and friends, again, that's December 15th through 17th, and huge pleasure to have you on the show. Been a big fan of yours for years.
Thank you very much.
Carole Pope, everyone. And the CD again is called Radiate, and it's available out in the stores on Thursday, I believe.